So in the last two classes, we have done the perturbation for particle in box, and next we have done perturbation for harmonic oscillator. So today we will just use the spherical polar coordinate, and mainly we will do the perturbation for hydrogen atom and related that system which are which belongs to what? A spherical polar coordinate system. So let's try to go for first problem. So the first problem is that hydrogen atom is perturbed with potential. Let's say first potential is something VR is equal to KR. Second potential is VR is equal to, let's say, half KR square. Third is Vx is equal to Kx. Fourth is Vx square is equal to half Kx square. So these are four perturbation, and hydrogen atom is in. And we have to calculate the first order correction. The first order correction. So we have to calculate first order correction in ground state. In ground state. So we have to calculate these all. So obviously, what is my ground state for a hydrogen atom? Psi 100. So this is a ground state for hydrogen atom. Okay. So what is psi 100? That will be 1 upon pi a naught cube to the power half e to the power minus r upon a naught. When I am going to use this expression, what is meaning of that? I am just using the complete wave function, the total wave function. So my variable is r, theta, and phi. So in general, I will suggest you try to use this particular wave function. But when your potential is only function of r, then you can use only radial wave function also. We have already discussed these things in our earlier lecture of hydrogen atom. But here we can easily use this particular wave function. And I can write it that psi 100 also. So now we have to calculate E100. So we will go for E100. So let's go for first problem. So what we have to do? We have to go for psi 100 KR psi 100 E11. So this is your perturbation term. So what will be this value? बता सकते हो? बिना कैलकुलेट किए हम लोगों ने इसे कैलकुलेट कर रखा है पहले ही. What will be average value of R for hydrogen atom in ground state? Anyone? What will be average value of R in ground state? We have done all these things. Yes, that value is what? Very good. So this value is what? 3/2 A naught. So this is your perturbed term. So this is your perturbation, because we know that average value of R in a ground state is all about 3/2 A naught. Okay. For the second problem, what we have to do? We have to calculate basically average value of psi 100 K R square by 2 is there. So this is harmonic potential 100. So you have to just go for half K average value of R square. So what is average value of R square for the hydrogen atom? Anyone? मैंने बोला था आपको रिवाइज करके आने के लिए. What will be average value of R square?
3A naught square.
3A naught square. Very good. So that value is equal to, so E11. 0 0 up to this level, that is half k, and this value is what? 3 a naught square. हम लोगों ने सारा ये कैलकुलेट कर रखा है पहले. आप अपनी कॉपी में जाकर रिवाइज करोगे, everything is there. Now, next is we have to just go for psi 1. So next question. So this is question number 2. I am just removing all this part. आपने जो भी पहले कैलकुलेशन किया है उसका परटर्वेशन में यूज करोगे, है ना? So next value is equal to what? E1001. What is now my potential? My potential is something minus kx. So आपको इसे भी किसमें से कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा? You have to just convert it into what? Spherical polar coordinate system. So that is r sin theta cos phi. So this is your Vx. You can write it. So E100 is nothing but psi 100, and here that is plus kx, no? Plus kx. So that value is equal to kr sin theta cos phi psi 100. What will be this value? Anyone?
0, sir.
0. Why 0? क्यों 0 होगा? कौन सा पार्ट इसमें 0 हो जाएगा? बिकॉज जब आप इसे ओपन करोगे तो इंटीग्रेशन का कौन सा पार्ट 0 होगा? 0 to 2 pi cos phi
Cos.
d phi is equal to 0. All other term you can write in a spherical polar coordinate for sin theta, and then r वाला part भी survive करेगा, but ultimately this part is going to 0. Okay. So now next last one. E1001. And now what is your perturbation? Your perturbation is Vx is equal to half kx square. So you have to just go for psi 100 half k x square psi 100. Now you have to just write x is equal to, x की वैल्यू क्या लिखोगे? r sin theta cos phi. So when you are going to write this particular thing, half k, and you have psi 100, you have r square sin square theta, and you have cos square phi psi 100. क्या होगा इसकी वैल्यू? ये भी हम लोगों ने कर रखा है, बताइए. What is this is nothing but the average value of x square. So what is average value of x square?
A naught square.
A naught square. Very good. So average value of x square A naught square. अगर आप इसे इंटीग्रेशन के टर्म में भी खोलोगे, ओपन करोगे तो क्या आएगा? 1 upon half k 1 upon pi A naught cube integration r square e to the power minus 2r upon A naught r square dr. That value is 0 to infinity. Next integration is what? Sine cube theta d theta 0 to pi, and next integration is 0 to 2 pi cos square phi d phi. So when you are going to calculate it, you can find the value is nothing but what? A naught square. है ना? आप इजिली कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो. हाफ के 1 upon pi A naught क्यूब, इसकी वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी? बताइए जरा, इसको भी रिवाइज कर लेते हैं. बताइए इसकी वैल्यू क्या होगी? A naught pi 2 to the power 5 factorial 4. What will be this integration? Sin cube theta d theta कई बार हम लोगों ने कर रखा है. That is 4 upon 3. And what will be this integration? This integration is pi. है ना? So you have this particular value. इसे आप कैलकुलेट करोगे, I think you will get the value is nothing but what? A naught square. Okay. So what will be your perturbation? So E1001 is half k A naught square. So this will be your answer. Clear है ये? बहुत फास्ट क्विक आपको रिस्पॉन्ड करना होगा अगर एग्जाम में प्रॉब्लम्स आते हैं तो. ओके. Let's try to go for a next problem. यहां तक क्लियर है ना? प्लीज रिवाइज योर अर्लियर टॉपिक, तभी आप इस टॉपिक में बेटर कर पाओगे, अदरवाइज इट विल टेक लॉट ऑफ टाइम. Okay, so let's go for next question. This is very interesting. So a hydrogen atom in ground state is perturbed with potential. A hydrogen atom in ground state is perturbed with potential epsilon cos 2r upon a naught. So this is your ground state. Okay. So this is your perturbation when your hydrogen atom is in ground state. So what you have to do? You have to calculate E1001. That means you have to calculate first order correction. First order correction in ground state. Okay. Ground state. So ये problem आपके एग्जाम में भी आ चुका है. Very simple, very nice. So now what will be your psi 100? That is 1 upon pi a naught cube to the power 1 by half e to the power minus r upon a naught. Now again मैं अगर ये वेव फंक्शन लिख रहा हूं तो हमारी वेरिएबल क्या होगी? r theta and phi, because I am writing the complete wave function. n l m के टर्म में हम चीजों को लिख रहे हैं. And obviously we are doing the non-degenerate perturbation, so why only ground state is there. लेकिन जैसे first accelerated state में जाओगे तो they are degenerate perturbation. So you have to go for what? Degenerate perturbation in that part. Okay, जो कि हम लोग कल से करेंगे. But today we are just going to finish non-degenerate perturbation. Okay, so this is your psi 100. R की वैल्यू कहां से कहां होगी? 0 से infinity. Theta is between 0 to pi and phi is between 0 to 2 pi. So let's try to go for a perturbation E1001. That is nothing but psi 100, and you have to calculate epsilon cos 2r upon a naught psi 100. So this is your E1001. This is your perturbation term. Now we have to go for integration term. So when we will go for integration term, so we have 1 upon pi a naught cube, because psi star psi will be there, so this will be half will be gone. We will go 0 to infinity, and epsilon term I can take it outside. So here we have cos 2r upon a naught e to the power minus 2r upon a naught r square dr. This is radial part. But yes, I have used the total wave function. So what I have to do? I have to just go for complete variable. So next is what? 0 to pi sine theta d theta into 0 to 2 pi cos phi d phi. Now, can you please tell me what is this value? ये value क्या होगा? बताइए, what is this value? बताओ, अब तो एग्जाम आ रहा है, ये सब तो तुरंत बताना पड़ेगा. What is this value? Very bad. 4 pi, isn't it? Sorry, cos phi नहीं, only d phi. Sorry, extremely sorry. This value is d phi. Sin theta d phi. Cos phi कहां से आ गया? So this ये value क्या हो जाएगा? That value is what? 4 pi. So I will just go for epsilon into 4 pi upon pi a naught cube. And now we have to go for this integration. This is very interesting. So how you will go for this integration? Obviously, अगर आप by parts वगैरह के चक्कर में पड़ोगे तो बहुत ही ज्यादा समय लगेगा, है ना? So you have to write this cos 2r upon a naught. इसे क्या लिखेंगे जरा बताइए? I can write e to the power. Hello. Yes.
So 4 pi 2 pi.
हाँ?
So 0 to 2 pi है ना?
और इसे कौन इंटीग्रेट
Five.
करेगा? मैंने इस पूरे को इंटीग्रेट किया है। हाँ,
Okay sir. Okay sir. Okay.
एग्जाम
Okay.
आ
I
रहा है
thought
और
so.
अभी तक आप यहां पर फंसे हुए हो। दिस इज वेरी बैड। ये सब तो बिल्कुल ही एकदम आपको टिप पर होना चाहिए। साइन थीटा डी फाई का इंटीग्रेशन डायरेक्टली 4 पाई, इजंट इट? है ना? इसका वैल्यू 2 पाई होगा। साइन थीटा डी थीटा को लिखोगे कॉस थीटा 0 टू पाई, सो 2 आ जाएगा उसकी वैल्यू, इजंट इट? 2 इंटू 2 पाई। क्लियर है?
Yes sir.
कैलकुलेशन पर ध्यान दीजिए, है ना? मैं कैलकुलेशन बहुत स्लो नहीं कर सकता हूं, वो भी एग्जाम के आसपास में। सो इसे क्या लिखेंगे? e टू द पावर आई 2r अपॉन ए नॉट प्लस e टू द पावर माइनस आई 2r अपॉन ए नॉट बाई 2 e टू द पावर माइनस 2r अपॉन ए नॉट r स्क्वायर dr. सो यू हैव टू डू दिस इंटीग्रेशन, और इस इंटीग्रेशन को बहुत ही स्मार्टली आपको करना होगा, अदरवाइज गलती के बहुत ही ज्यादा चांस हो जाते हैं। नाउ जब आप ये इंटीग्रेशन देख रहे हो, सो देन वी हैव टू गो फॉर बेसिकली एप्सिलॉन अपॉन पाई ए नॉट क्यूब इंटू 4 पाई इंटू 1/2। ये 1/2 बाहर आ गया। अब एक इंटीग्रेशन आएगा 0 टू इंफिनिटी, एंड आई कैन टेक e टू द पावर माइनस 2r अपॉन ए नॉट कॉमन, देन आई हैव 1 minus I r square dr. This is your first integration. And second integration, if I am going for this 0 to infinity, again I am taking minus 2r upon a naught common, then I have 1 plus I r square dr. Okay? Now, ये जब आप इंटीग्रेट कर रहे हो, then what you will get? So, अभी तो इसको रहने देते हैं, सबको एक साथ कैंसिल करेंगे। So that is and pi a naught cube into 4 pi into half. Now बताइए इसका क्या होगा इंटीग्रल? एनीवन? गामा इंटीग्रल का यूज करना है, क्या होगा जल्दी बताइए। वन अपॉन ए नॉट, सॉरी 1 अपॉन 2 बाई ए नॉट 1 माइनस आई होल क्यूब। दूसरे का इंटीग्रेशन क्या होगा? दैट वैल्यू इज 1 अपॉन 2 बाई ए नॉट 1 plus I whole cube. So this is your integration, and you have factorial 2 everywhere because this is there. So you have to use gamma integral. This whole value is alpha. Okay, 2 a naught 1 minus alpha 1 minus I is, I can put alpha, so you can write this particular value. Okay, so now इसे जब आप finally calculate करोगे, then you can easily calculate it. Now you have to do the simple algebra. So you have epsilon pi a naught cube into 4 pi into 1/2, and here you will go for a naught cube by 8 into 2. This is your factorial 2. You have 1 upon 1 minus I whole cube plus 1 upon 1 plus I whole cube. So this is your value. Now again I am putting epsilon pi a naught cube 4 pi into 1/2 a naught cube upon 8 into 2. ये वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी? 1 plus I whole cube plus 1 माइनस आई होल क्यूब, और नीचे क्या हो जाएगा, दिस इंटू दिस, ये दोनों एक दूसरे का क्या है, कॉन्जुगेट है, तो नीचे क्या होगा जरा
Okay.
बताइए। वेरी गुड, 2 to the power cube. Okay, now the real thing is that you have to just calculate this one. एक बार आप इसे कैलकुलेट करोगे, then what you will get, you will get this value is -4. Okay, so this value is -4, this one. So you can just you can open it and you can easily calculate it. Okay, so now this value is -4, and now we can go for final answer. So that is epsilon upon pi a naught cube 4 pi into 1 by 2, sorry, a naught cube here. So here is a naught cube by 8, and that value is equal to into 2 cube ना, sorry, ये 2 कहां से आ गया, sorry, this 2, okay, this 2, so this 2 is there, that is this 2, okay, into -4 upon 8. Okay, so बहुत सारी चीजें कैंसिल हो रही है ना, a naught cube is cancelled, pi and pi is cancelled, this 2 and this 2 is cancelled, so you have basically -16 epsilon upon 64, so that is minus epsilon by 4. So this is your answer. Wonderful problem, आपके एग्जाम में आया था, वेरी स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड प्रॉब्लम, बट इस एक प्रॉब्लम में बेसिकली आपको क्या सीखना है कि आप इंटीग्रेशन करने जानते हो या नहीं, दैट्स इट. और गामा इंटीग्रल अगर आपका कंप्लीट है और आप बेसिकली कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर के बेसिक नेचर को जानते हो, देन यू कैन इजिली डू दिस प्रॉब्लम, है ना? यस, एवरीवन इज कंफर्टेबल? ओके, चलो,
Yes, sir.
ओके, गुड. So let's go for last one. Okay, so now a particle is, just let me see the question. Okay, a particle is moving in a horizontal circle and the mass of particle is m and radius is r. So particle is moving freely in a circular track of radius r. Okay, so this is our particle, and let's say this particle has mass m and it is perturbed with potential, and this potential is nothing but a upon r square cos square phi. So this is just going to perturb with potential a upon r square cos square phi. So what you have to do, you have to find the first order correction in ground state. Now, can anybody tell me what will be the eigenvalue and eigenfunction of this particular system? What will be the eigenvalue and eigenfunction? करवाया है क्लास में? Anyone? Let us put it capital M, okay? ताकि आप small m से confuse हो गए. What will be eigenvalue and eigenfunction? बताओ तो, करवाया है, जाकर के देखो. एंगुलर मोमेंटम जब किया है तो, LZ जब किया है तो.
Sir, is it 1 by root 2 pi
Mm-hmm.
to the power I m phi?
Phi. Very good. Very good. Good. Very good. So phi m 1 upon root 2 pi e to the power I m pi. And what is value of m? Very good. Very good. बताओ m की वैल्यू क्या होगी? 0 plus minus 1 plus minus 2 and so on. जाकर देखो अपनी कॉपी में रिवाइज करो ये सारी चीज. यहां मैं कैपिटल एम ले रहा हूं. एंड व्हाट इज एनर्जी आइगन वैल्यू? बताओ, व्हाट इज एनर्जी आइगन वैल्यू? सब करवाया है ना? एनर्जी आइगन वैल्यू इज m square h cut square upon 2 I. And what is I here? I is nothing but m r square. I is nothing but what? Moment of inertia. कैस है ना? करवाया था, करवाया हूं कि नहीं करवाया हूं?
यस सर.
तो नाउ अब ग्राउंड स्टेट के लिए m की क्या वैल्यू होगी? फॉर ग्राउंड स्टेट व्हाट इज वैल्यू ऑफ m? m is equal to 0, है ना?
0.
m is equal to 0 is your ground state. Now it's a very simple problem now. So what will be your ground state? Pi g is equal to phi 0 is 1 upon root 2 pi. That's it. Now we have to calculate and this is your perturbation term. So now if you are going for this perturbation term, then what will happen? You have to write phi naught Vr phi naught. This is your perturbation term, or V phi actually, not R. That is V phi. So if you have this particular thing, तो हमें इसे इंटीग्रेशन के टर्म में लिखेंगे. What is this? phi naught की वैल्यू क्या लिखें? 1 upon root 2 pi. Vr की वैल्यू क्या लिखें? A upon R square. फिर से phi naught की वैल्यू क्या लिखें? 1 upon root 2 pi. D phi. कहां से कहां तक जाओगे? 0 to 2 pi. That's it. And यहाँ phi देना चाहिए. This phi is between 0 to 2 pi. Sorry, और क्या है? Cos square भी तो है. Sorry. This value A cos square phi 1 upon root 2 pi t phi. So finally what you have to do? आपको क्या कैलकुलेट करना होगा? बताओ क्या कैलकुलेट करना होगा फाइनली? Finally you have to just take all this thing outside the integration 1 upon 2 pi r square, and you have to just go for integration 0 to 2 pi cos square phi d phi. इसकी वैल्यू क्या होगी? फटाफट बताओ. What will be this integration? A upon 2 pi r square. क्या होगा इसका इंटीग्रेशन? जल्दी बताइए. क्या होगा ये? पाई 1 माइनस cos 2 phi. इसी को तो इंटीग्रेट करोगे, और 1/2 इज ऑल्सो देयर, एंड यू विल गो फॉर 0 to 2 pi. सो ये 0 हो जाएगा. दिस वैल्यू विल ओनली सर्वाइव. सो A upon 2 pi r square into pi. You have A upon 2 r square is the answer. है ना? So this will be your answer. 5 marks question in your exam. ठीक है? So okay. So this is from my side of non-degenerate perturbation. You can go to your test portal and you can do some more problem. All are very nice. As well as you can just go for your booklet. वहां भी बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम है. आप असाइनमेंट में जाइए, वहां भी, और ट्यूटोरियल्स में वहां भी बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स है ना? सो यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस. जस्ट गो अहेड, है ना? थोड़ा सा एग्रेसिवली अप्रोच करो. ओके, थैंक यू आज के लिए. Tomorrow we will go for what? Degenerate perturbation. Okay.